Hello, everybody. I'm Justin Taylor. Welcome to this chat party of the FIBA World Cup matchup between Canada and Spain. Got to win to move on to the bracket, to the final phase. Both teams have losses that were not really expected, but they still happen. Spain with a loss handed to them from Latvia, and Canada receiving a loss from Brazil. Earlier, Latvia versus Brazil, they both faced off, and Latvia with a large win from their second half of play, and they will be moving on to the bracket. Taking a quick look at what result each team is looking for. First off, a win. That means moving on to the bracket. Second, the number of points they score in this game will determine that if they win, what spot they will end up in. Canada, they need a win, and to get the number one spot, they just need to score more than 61 points. They will earn that number one spot in the group, giving them better seeding in the bracket. Now, Spain, they have a taller order. If they win, they need 96 points or more to have just enough points to be able to have that number one spot. But first and foremost, a win is the focus. Great play there, drive, kick it to the roll man in the paint, and the first 2 points go to Spain. And Gomez was on the receiving end and the one who scored. A foul there, drawing the foul and one. And Dylan Brooks going to the line. Lester Neal, hello, how's it going? Is this game happening? Yes, it's happening right now. You can go to FIBA.basketball/World Cup. Click on the tab that labeled games to find this one. Once you get to this game and its information, it should let you know what platforms to watch the broadcast. So a quick bucket there on that possession. It's 4-3. Pass to the inside. Patience goes up for two. Lays it in. Powell for two. 5-4. Canada with the lead. One of the surprises right now is United States is trailing. It is halftime and they are trailing Lithuania. Shouldn't be too large of a surprise, but that is the case for right now, because Lithuania does have a good squad. They have a good roster set up. But definitely, if you were to look at just the power rankings and how games have gone, you would think United States would be leading, or it would be a much closer game. But that's not the case. He tips it in. I would like them to look at this again. He got that off. They want to review it. It looks like he's going to call for a challenge. Is there a link for live streaming? FIBA.basketball/World Cup. Go ahead and find this game where the box scores, stats, other stuff like that is. There'll be information on that page for you to be able to watch the game in your region. There'll be links to help you watch this matchup. Over 200 watching right now. And sounds like they 100% agree the basket is good. So Spain taking a 6-5 lead after that challenge. It is an interesting moment that I feel like the officials could have reviewed that on their own, because they initially was counting it and then they wiped it away. But a challenge was used, challenge was successful, so it was a good use of their challenge. Balls loose, trying to save it, but it's going to be a backcourt violation. Canada, after not scoring on their last possession, have a chance to score here to take the lead. Inbound. SGA is on the floor with Canada. Now to the inside, Brooks. He's already scored. He's going to fade one. Not going to knock that one down, though. Kick to the corner. Three. No good. Rebounded by Spain, giving them a second chance. And a quick foul from Dylan Brooks. Things have kind of slowed down a little bit on the scoring end of this game. We're going to see what they can do to work the ball around, find an opening. Powell with a powerful block going to the other end. Fast break and floats that one off the glass and in. RJ Barrett. Pump fake, takes the three, no good. Offensive foul. And this is going to be a tough situation as Dylan Brooks already has 2 fouls. He's going to have to come out. Those of you in the chat, go ahead and let me know who you're supporting, whether that be in this game or another game, and also where you're watching from. You can also show who you're supporting by sharing a flag emoji. SGA dove after that one to make sure Canada ended up with possession. Ball ended up loose and stolen. Pass to the corner. What a jab step to get an opening. Blocking foul is the call against Dort. And I'd like to see the replay. It felt like he was there, but very well could have been inside the circle. Let's see. He was outside the circle. He was just still moving, though. He wasn't established. He just wasn't established. So a tough situation for Dort, but works in favor of Spain as the first free throw is good to tie. Second free throw is up and good. So far, we've had 6 lead changes. 3 is up and no good. Spain gets the rebound. Chance to expand. Will they be able to do it, or will Canada be able to get a stop and cause another lead change? To the top for 3. Short. Spain with the rebound. New 14 seconds. Wow, what a play. Went up for 2, missed it, but a putback right at the rim. 10-7 is the score. As we were saying earlier, Lithuania is beating the United States. That score right now, 22-point lead. I'm completely misread that 12-point lead by Lithuania. Now just got cut down by a 3 to a 9-point game. Pulling that up on a secondary screen as I want to check in on that one. 3 by Dort ties the game. Moving the ball well, and what's this call going to be? It's going to count the 3 off the ball. They're discussing whether or not the 3 is going to count. Initially, they say it does count. So there we see that it did go in. 2 free throws coming for this visit. It is not an and one. To be clear, this is not an and one situation. This is 2 free throws. First one misses. And to help explain that a little bit better, there was the 3 shooter took his shot. He was in the act of shooting as the foul off the ball happened. He made a shot, 3 counts, and then two free throws off the ball. Looks like they're going to discuss this. Okay. I was wondering why we're getting a 3rd free throw. Impedance of the lane. And it was on the first free throw, I believe, that's what happened. We saw somebody get into the lane pretty early. Dort takes a 3, no good. Kick to the block, goes up for 2, expands the lead to 6 for Spain. The defending champions are on a roll right now. Drive, goes up for 2, off the glass and in, drops in. RJ Barrett for 2. FIBA does not have and twos per se. The situation was that the foul was in the act of shooting, but it was off the ball. It's not really an and two situation because the shooter did not get 2 free throws. Moving the ball well, fakes it, goes up, and no, he hands it off. He'll go up for Spain. Barrett was not ready for an alley-oop attempt, and I don't think there was even space for one. Offensive foul is the call. And Olynyk is called for an illegal screen. So I agree with what the commentators are saying right now, and that is Canada is in a interesting situation of foul trouble. They're committing a good number of fouls, and that's what they don't need right now. Brooks is already on the bench with 2. Olynyk has 1. Dort has 1. Barrett has 1. And now you have to really play cautious to not get a second one before the end of this quarter. Spain, I love their ball movement. That's what's really doing them some good right now. Canada, their trouble is maintaining the possessions. What a behind the back dribble. Pass up to the top. Hesitation. Moving it around the perimeter. Has to put up a shot, though. Off the mark. Rebounded by Alexander. Kyle Alexander for Canada. Taking a quick glance at the other game going on, United States versus Lithuania. They are right now on commercial break, but it is now only a 6-point game. United States is still trailing. So they're cutting into that lead. But still an interesting game for the first spot. A game that has completed. Serbia wins 112-79 over Dominican Republic. So Serbia will be moving on to bracket play, eliminating Dominican Republic from that chance. And based on the score, looks like, I'm sure if the 4 on the points on the website is updated live or is only updated after adding the points from the game result. We'll have to wait and see where Serbia ends up on that list. FIBA will update that shortly. 18-19 Canada with the lead. 7 lead changes in this game. Barrett hands it off. Gets the ball up top. Bell Haynes. Ball's going to be stolen. Fast break. They slowed down, actually, because there were 3 defenders already back for Canada. They did a great job of getting back. Mid-range 2 is up and short of the rim. Barrett, and that might be an offensive. Is it? No, it is not. I see. He was reaching in. So, great defensive block there by Garuba. He blocked after the foul. First free throw is good for Barrett. If you're enjoying the broadcast, make sure to leave a like. Also subscribe. And you can click the bell to be notified anytime FIBA goes live with any of its thousands of broadcasts or uploads any of its thousands of highlights and other videos. 18-21, Canada with the lead. A drive, kicks out for three, ties it up. 15 seconds and counting. What a game this is. Again, this is a tie ball game. A drive, kick to the corner. Three! No good. Dort tried to go up and finish it, but that was after the buzzer. Well, 21 apiece. Top performers so far. RJ Barrett, 11 points, 4 for 5. 3 rebounds, 1 assist. That is part of 21 points, 8 for 13 from the field, 2 for 5 from beyond the arc, and 3 for 3 from the charity stripe for Canada. 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. On the other side for Spain, Willy Hernan-Gomez with 8 points, 4 for 7 from the field. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Correction, no steals. As I was off by just 1 little line. But that's part of 21 points, 8 for 20. 2 for 8 from beyond the arc, and 3 for 4 from the free throw line for Spain. 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. How can you see the match? Go to FIBA.basketball/World Cup. Select this game under the Games tab, and it'll give you information on how to watch. An example, I'm here in the United States, and the ways it says I can watch is the Courtside 1891 app. And you can watch it there. Also, it says I can watch on ESPN Plus. But again, you have to check it out for your region. FIBA.basketball/World Cup will tell you exactly what platforms you can watch on for your region. There have been 7 lead changes in this game. And Canada wasn't able to get the lead back, but oh, wow. A foul against Alexander Walker. I thought that was going to be a clean reach, and it almost was, I thought. The referee on the closer side didn't call it initially. Ball almost went backcourt. Canada playing aggressive defensively. A 3 ball goes in. 8th lead change of the game. SGA for 3 ties it up. Ball stolen, fast break. SGA slams it away. Excuse me, got a little too excited there. But the assist by Dort. three for Spain. And not sure where the ball went. I thought he was going up with it. And then I look again, and I don't see the ball. Drive, kicking the ball. Trying to get to the rim. Up and in for two. So far, 9 lead changes in this game. It is tied up again. Ball's loose. Who's going to end up with it? Canada, and they have numbers. 3 off the mark. Dort tried to tip it to a teammate, ended up tipping it to the other team. Three-point shot, no good. Ball gets out of bounds. A foul, actually, before the ball goes out of bounds. Canada, 8 minutes left. They have the ball. A spin move up off the glass, in and out. Ends up with Canada on the rebound. Pass to the inside, up for two. Blocked! Well defended by Spain. Garuba defending the rim. In the past 2.5 minutes, only 5 points scored for each team. 3 ball misses for Spain. Behind the back by SGA, gets to the paint, pass to Dort underneath. He misses his shot. Dort saves it, passes up top, but that one's going to go out of bounds. Oh. Well, substitutions coming for Canada. RJ Barrett and Dwight Powell coming in. Dylan Brooks is in the lineup, as well as Olenek, who both have 2 fouls. You don't want to get a third. That'll hinder you. Three attempt, no! It was well defended, and he was aware of it. Alley-oop toss to Aldama, I should say. I read that too quick and fouled it up a bit, and I apologize about that. Drive, layup, not going to be handled well. Going the other way, Spain ball. If you're enjoying the broadcast, make sure to leave a like. Also subscribe. Click the bell to be notified anytime FIBA goes live or uploads onto their channel. Ball is mishandled, going the other way. Canada, they're trailing by 2. Drive, kick, Olenek 3, in and out. Tipped out of bounds. Spain ball. I recommend you check out FIBA.basketball/World Cup. You can find all kinds of information on the page, group stages, the bracket that's slowly being filled out. Right now, 4 teams have already been placed in their spots. Italy, Germany, Serbia, and Slovenia have been placed in their spots. Waiting to see where Serbia gets placed. I encourage all of you to jump into the chat and provide topics to talk about, whether it be this game, any other games going on in the World Cup, players, or anything going on with basketball. Tie ball game, 28 apiece after the 2-ball for Canada. Taking a quick look at the information for Serbia. And now that I look at it, let's see. I think I actually already read that Serbia was in the bracket. Yes, Serbia has already been placed where they're going to be on the bracket. They are the number 2 team of their group. And so now we're just awaiting the winner of Lithuania versus United States. Taking a look at the groups while this game progresses, 2 free throws go in for Spain. Taking a quick look here. (33-30) is our score. I'm getting a little by little, figuring out where everybody's lining up for this bracket, basically with the information we have right now. Again, this game is waiting to see what results the final will have. But with how things are progressing, if Canada wins, they'll get the number 1 spot. If Spain wins, they'll get the number 2 spot. And that's just based off the point differential numbers, mainly looking at the points for each team. That's my understanding of what makes the difference on the number 1, number 2 spot. Stops, pops a 3, drops it in, ties it up. SGA. He looked a bit off balance. It looked more like a line drive shot than what he's used to shooting, but he was able to get it. And a big block by Brooks. Came from behind for the chase down. A foul against RJ Barrett, offensive. That's his 3rd. He may have to come out now for the remainder. See a few flags. Spain flags in the chat showing their support for Team Spain. Well defended. No foul is called. Goes out of bounds. Going to stay with Spain. So now taking a look at how it would work out. if Canada wins, let me pull up another tab so I can quickly switch between the two. If Canada wins, being in Group L, they will face off against Slovenia. If Spain wins and they don't reach that point differential, then they will face off against Germany if they win. Up to the top, 3 attempt for Spain, drops in. And I've lost count of how many lead changes this game has had. Another off-the-ball foul. Would like to see where that is. There it was. And there might be more free throws coming. Brooks actually will be called for unsportsmanlike. With that, Brooks will more than likely exit the game for now, going to the bench. And that might, if they review that might be reversed into a regular personal foul. If that is if they review it. But right now in the middle of a timeout by Canada. Checking out the other game going on, USA is still trailing by 8 right now. As there is 7 minutes left in that game. Lithuania just had a chance to make it a 10-point, and they missed, but an offensive foul back at the other end by USA gives Lithuania the ball back. They have been making mistakes left and right, committing fouls and having turnovers. And I know that is something that was a concern for Steve Kerr. Possession of the ball, maintaining possession of the ball, reducing turnovers was one of the key components that he said that his team needs to work on. So, shooting his unsportsmanlike free throws. First one is good. Second free throw. Knocks them both down. 5-point possession. And a chance to make it an even bigger possession, because they're still going to have the ball for this possession after the 3 plus the 2 free throws. Spin goes up, and it's a 7-point possession. A rare moment, but that's what we have, a 7-point possession. So from a 33-33 game to a 33-40 in just a few moments. But we did see this happen earlier. It wasn't an unsportsmanlike, but still a foul that took place off the ball and was after the motion of shooting started. The first one was motion of shooting. The second one was the shot was already up and going in when the other foul happened. 40-33, 2:37 remaining. Moving the ball around the outside. Olenek passes to the corner. 5 seconds. Euro step, or at least a hop step attempt right there. And waiting to see. Being patient, waiting to see how this one is called. Brizuela called for the foul. Alexander Walker is at the line. (40-35). Canada wanting to get things figured out to cut back into this lead after the big 7-point possession. Now a 7-point lead. Oh, what a cute kid that was that they showed for a split second. And Gillis Alexander with a quick 2. He has 12 points. Kick behind to the corner. What a backdoor that was. The coach for Spain calling for an unsportsmanlike. SGA, what moves? Then shoots a 3. But that 3 is not going to be looked at as an attempt because the foul was drawn by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But what a great finish. It was Hernan Gomez. Juancho Hernan Gomez. First free throw is good for SGA. Now with 13 points. That's his first free throw, and this is his second free throw attempt of the game. And goes 1 for 2 at the line. Took a quick glance over at the other game, and Brunson just hit a 2 for Team USA, making it a 4-point game. 2 players on the floor for Spain. Not for Spain. 1 for Spain, 1 for Canada. Got a little tangled up off the ball, but nothing that was worth a foul call. Waiting to see what the result of this one is. Claver at the line. No, Claver committed the foul. Sorry. Apologies. Now I'm getting the correct information. It's Willie Hernan Gomez at the line shooting free throws. It is Alexander Walker who committed the foul. Well, what was a 4-point lead is now a 9-point lead for Lithuania after a buzzer beater shot. It was a shot clock shot. 1 minute left in this first half. So if Spain does keep this, let's say this progress, we'll say. I can't think of the right word I'm wanting to use. Then they could potentially also get the number one spot if they win. But we'll still have to see how this works out with the second half. Again, a reminder, Canada needs a win and 62 points. Spain needs a win and 97 points. That's for the number one spot. But either way, win, no matter how many points they score, I should say, wins right here for either team gets them into the bracket.
Sometimes you have to let certain people know,
46-38. Time ticking away for this first half. Gillis Alexander. Pass to the inside is off the mark. Spain with it, looking to expand to double digits. SJ reached a little bit, but not fouling. 6 seconds. Floats a layup from the baseline. Goes in for 2. Last shot opportunity. SGA step back. Pass to the left corner. 3. No good. 48-38 is our halftime score. Let's take a quick look at the stats. 48 points for Spain, a 17 for 38 from the field, 5 for 16 from beyond the arc, 9 for 10 from the charity stripe, 21 rebounds, 15 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Top performers, Willie Hernan Gomez with 18 points, 6 for 11 from the field, 6 for 6 from the charity stripe, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. Another top performer, Alex Abrinas. 11 points, 4 for 5, 3 for 4 from beyond the arc, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. On the other end for Canada, 38 points, 14 for 30 from the field, 4 for 11 from beyond the arc, 6 for 7 from the charity stripe, 16 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals, 4 blocks. Top performers, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with 13 points, 5 for 7, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, 1 for 2 from the line. Has 2 rebounds and 2 assists and 2 steals. RJ Barrett, he's in foul trouble, but despite that, 11 points, 4 for 6 from the field, 1 for 3 from beyond the arc, 2 for 2 from the line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. And we're going to quickly do a little bit of a watch party momentarily during this halftime for Team USA. I'm going to be calling out what I see as well as statistics. It won't show up on here. It'll stick with Canada, but a 3-ball for United States brings it to a 9-point game. And this would be an amazing comeback for Team USA if they were able to get it off. Edwards out the steal, shoots a 3, not able to get it to go, and a foul call. Still, you can ask questions about the broadcast and about the game of Spain versus Canada. in the chat have over 350 people watching on YouTube, 23 people joining us from Twitch. The United States has already qualified for the Paris Olympics. I want to bring up the stats for the United States-Lithuania game. Let's see how the box scores are looking on this one. Anthony Edwards, 28 points for United States. 12 for 23 from the field, 4 for 11 from beyond the arc. Top performer for Lithuania. It's a bit of a shared effort by Lithuania. 12 points for Kuminskas. Apologies for mispronunciation of these names. Valanciunas has 12 points. Normantas has 4. I misread that. Karanauskas has 14 points. Kostakis with 11. It's just, like I said, a shared effort by Lithuania. But looking for Spain and Canada real quick, they're both looking to earn a spot into the bracket. You can check out the bracket as it's being filled out right now. 4 teams are already placed. 2 more spots will be filled in about 2 minutes of gameplay for United States versus Lithuania. Both of them are guaranteed to move on. But still, both fighting for that number 1 spot. Winner from this group will face Serbia. Loser of this game will face off against Italy. But an 8-point game over in that matchup. United States going with the full court pressure. They just passed the 2-minute mark. Those of you just joining right now, this is the chat party for Canada versus Spain, but we are doing a quick glance into Lithuania and their lead over United States. It is a 9-point game after Lithuania hit a 3, and then the United States answered with a 2. They halted play right now, discussing a substitution, I believe. Anthony Edwards is just amazing to watch sometimes. He has 32 points. Wow, almost stolen. But Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr., called for a foul. But that ball was lofted, but that was obviously a foul. But that was his 5th foul. I just now noticed that. Fouled out on that play. He finishes the game with 3 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 rebound. Canada has a difficult match against top-level FIBA players. It is definitely true. And this team for Spain, they come in as the defending champions. They definitely don't want to give up their title, especially at this point in the cup. Banchero able to get a 2-ball in. Oh! Wow! What is the call here? What is the call here? He blocked it into the wedge between the backboard and the rim. If you didn't see this, if you didn't switch over to see this, wow. And United States gets the ball because possession arrow in their favor from the jump ball. It's a jump ball situation. Does he get the step back 3 to drop? He does. It's a 6-point ball game. 1 minute left. Oh my goodness. I didn't see a foul, but the officials did. Edwards called for defensive foul. Let's see what the discussion is. They're going to review it. Still, Spain versus Canada is our focus once game does resume. But right now, they are during halftime play right now. And that little hand check, I think, is what they're looking at. They were determining whether or not this was a unsportsmanlike foul. That's what it sounds like. Not whether it was a foul in the first place. Regular foul is called. 2 free throws. So, 6-point ball game. If you're enjoying the broadcast, make sure to leave a like. Also, subscribe. So he says, I hope Canada goes out. You're hoping for a win for Spain, I'm assuming. That's what you're saying. We see Spain and Canada both warming up on the floor right now. And a good point. Congratulations to South Sudan as they qualified for Paris Olympics. 8-point game. United States versus Lithuania. Moving the ball around. Puts up a three. Knocks it in. 5-point ball game. Looks like they might review this to see if it's a three. Puts behind the line. From what I could see, you could see some hardwood. (105-100) is the score of this USA-Lithuania matchup. Full court defense from United States as running a press. A foul is called, and I believe that's just going to be their plan, is to be aggressive. If you get a foul, you get a foul. They have to earn it from the line. And it sounds like they fouled the correct guy. 67% from the line for the tournament. And first free throw is good. Still halftime, but teams are in their huddles, about to break and continue the second half of Canada versus Spain. So 2 for 2 at the line. Wow, draws a foul on a 3-point shot. And we're about to switch over back to the game we're supposed to be covering. You guys, they're about to impound it. I'm going to go split view and focus on the Canada-Spain game, but also glancing at USA versus Lithuania. And what a tough shot that was, as Brunson missed a free throw. But here we go. Spain, Canada, resuming play. Drive to the basket's going to be no good. A foul is called on the floor. And looks like it's on the shot. 2 free throws coming at the line for Spain. Actually, for Canada. Sorry, we're other way. So, free throws good for Canada, 48-40. As Canada would love to get a comeback on this. Kick ball out of bounds by SGA. Spain ball stays in their possession. A 3 attempt for Spain is just off the mark. Canada with the rebound and a chance to get back at this. A block shot gives an opportunity for a fast break for Spain. They will slow it down though. And a foul is called. As we were mentioning at the start of halftime, top performers for Spain, Willie Hernan Gomez, and then for Canada, top performer Shea Gillis Alexander. 13 points for SGA, 18 points for Willie Hernan Gomez. And that's going to be a foul committed by Juancho Hernan Gomez. SGA bringing the ball down after the foul call. Brooks draws a foul, had his jersey tugged on. And the coach for Spain is livid. You can just hear him shouting. T-Raptor saying, let's go, Canada in the chat. Drive to the basket, pass behind for the layup for two, goes in. A 4-0 start for Canada. Spain with it. They want to get their first bucket of the quarter. A drive to the basket, floats one, and banks it in. There was a bit of an awkward bank shot. It was a floater, and it was just too far. On the way down, hits the glass. At a strange angle, but gets it to go in. 2-point response from Canada puts it back to a 6-point game. The United States in an interesting situation. They are down 16 seconds left in their game. They're at the line right now, and I think that would be Lithuania's plan right now, is just go with the intentional foul. They have to foul you. You foul them back and keep this lead. But back to Spain versus Canada. A drive to the basket. An offensive foul is called. Dort drew the foul. Willie Hernan Gomez committed the foul. That's his second foul. Drive, step back. SGA draws some contact. Waiting to see what the final verdict on that is. And yes, SGA draws a foul. He'll go to the line. Abrinas committed the foul. And looks like this is going to be sealed away as a victory for Lithuania on the other end, as Lithuania had a breakaway too. 6 points. Still 7 seconds left in that game. But it surprised me as I'm focused on Spain versus Canada. I take a quick glance over, and there's a breakaway. Nobody defending. 2 points for Lithuania. To the inside, up for two. Spain able to score. It's Willie Hernan Gomez with his 20th point of the game. Dort takes a three. He draws a foul. No, he does not draw a foul. He commits a foul. They're going to say he kicked his leg out to draw that. And let's see this again. Yeah, he put his leg out. So he got the shot off, then put his leg out, drew the contact, and that's an offensive foul in FIBA. So the game concludes. Lithuania victory over United States, 110-104. And for the bracket, that means that the United States will face Italy. Lithuania will face against Serbia. And it sounds like a technical foul has been called in the game for Spain versus Canada. And they're calling it against the coach. He has been livid. So it looks like it's been changed, not the coach, but against the bench. SGA at the line for free throws, knocks down the first one. And I misspoke, free throw. Well, 52-47, a close game here. Spain, though, with the lead. And they've had the lead for a while now. Their lead came with a 7-point possession that they had, as that if you missed it, what it was is a three-point shot was taken by Spain while the ball was still in the air and going in the basket. A unsportsmanlike call was made against Dylan Brooks. And so with that unsportsmanlike foul, 2 free throws came. Both of them were made. That made 5 points. With the unsportsmanlike foul, Spain ended up with possession of the ball. So it was as if they still had possession, and they got a 2-ball on the inside. 7-point possession early on in the game. There was also a moment even earlier where it was a 4-point play, but an opportunity for a 5-point play, as it wasn't an unsportsmanlike foul, but what happened was in the act of shooting, he had already started rising with the ball, took a 3-pointer, and off the ball, a foul was committed. But one of the free throws was missed, so it was a 4-point possession play. So it's been an interesting game for getting into the rule books of FIBA. But just like that, as I was discussing, there was a 3-pointer for Barrett and then a 2-ball for Brooks, tying up the game. One says Spain will be beast, and then says after this timeout. I think what you're trying to say, and what I'm hearing, is Canada has awoken a sleeping beast. We'll see if that's true. A lot of basketball to be played. Just under 16 minutes of gameplay remains. Well, Spain with possession after the bucket coming out of the timeout. Have over 600 viewers combined between YouTube and Twitch. Thank you for joining this chat party. And that's exactly what it is. It's a chat party. Go ahead and hop to the chat and have a party. Shot clock runs out, not paying attention. Scariolo, coach for Spain. He is not having a good day right now. He's expecting a lot more from his team, but also let's see, Rudy Fernandez sounds like he's called for a technical foul for kicking the ball. Not in a sense of being angry. He was giving the ball to one of the opposing players. So still, you can't be using your foot. You have to. You could kick it to yourself to pick it up and then hand it to the official. That would have been the play to make. So, although it could have been called differently, you still should not take those risks of just kicking the ball. Because according to the rules, just putting your foot to that ball during dead play is a technical, automatic. Barrett trying to get a shot up. That was with a fade. And we're going to call it an alley-oop. He alley-ooped it to his teammate, Dwight Powell. And Lithuania Final comes in and lets me know something we already were looking at during the halftime of this game, and that's the final score. Lithuania wins 110-104 over United States. If you are joining us from that game, welcome, and what a game that was. United States had some momentum in the third quarter to kind of close the lead out a little bit, but not anything in the fourth to where they could come back. Lithuania played very well, a team effort. .55 is the score. 4 minutes will remain after this possession as shot clock and game clock are matching on the second. And Dort, not sure what's going on with him, but he does have 4 fouls. He is so Dort will have to come out for the remainder of the game, or at least until a different point of the game, I should say, when he's most needed. Dort exits with 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 points. Although the stats don't say a whole lot about his play, it's what you don't see whenever he's defending. He's a great defensive player. So lane violation. The ball does go in. 57-55. Ball I thought it was loose for a moment, but able to pick it right back up. Floats a shot right in. Expands the lead to 4. Oh, try to get the steal. SGA maintain the possession. Olynyk, what a pump fake, and knocks it down. Great play from SGA. Great play from Olynyk. Spain. Defending. Drives. Kicks. Got to put up a shot. 3. Knocks it in. Contested, but Aldama able to knock it in, no problem, expanding back out to a 4-point lead for Spain. Olynyk, does he take another one? Yes, he takes it and knocks it down. Back-to-back threes for Olynyk for Team Canada. One says the last quarter will be for Spain. We'll have to see. There's 2 minutes remaining in this quarter. What a play! Oh, trying to get on the highlight reel with that dunk. Stolen, fast break. 2 points for Spain. Curious if Canada was going to call timeout there. He's going to say keep playing, keep putting the effort forward. And now another chance for Spain to expand further. Corner, wing, 3. Good! Timeout Canada as Aldama made the 3. And Spain back to an 8-point lead. Not their largest lead, but still a great run. They're away at Canada. Now, wow. Canada had 2 back-to-back threes, and Spain said, you know what, we're going to kick it up a notch, and they did. So it sounds like Powell will be in the lineup, as he mentioned Dwight. How many points for Shea? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, 17 points. Let's go down the line for his box score stats. 17 points, 5 for 9 from the field, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, 5 for 6 from the charity stripe, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, has 3 personal fouls. He'll have to be careful to keep himself in this game. Thus far, the bracket has been updated to reflect every team that's in except for the teams from Group L, because this game is still happening. So at this point, if Canada wins, they get the number 1 spot. That's all there is to it. If they win, number 1 spot. Because they've surpassed the number of points they needed to get the number 1 spot. Spain, they would need to score, let's see, 28 more points to have the number 1 spot, but they would also need to win. Floats a shot, no good. Somebody mentioned Italy going to be playing Lithuania and lose. Actually, for that to happen, for Italy and Lithuania to face off against each other, that would have to be in the finals for the gold medal match. We'll have to see if they even get there in the first place. A layup attempt, a foul called, going to go to the line. He hit that board pretty hard. He hit that ad board pretty hard. Let's see this again. He reached for his back the moment he hit it. Over 800 viewers combined between Twitch and YouTube. Thank you for joining this chat party. I'm Justin Taylor, and we are covering Spain versus Canada, a 9-point game after that free throw being made. Somebody asking, how many rebounds does RJ Barrett have? Right now he is at 6 rebounds. Second free throw is good. Back to a 10-point lead. That's tying for the largest lead Spain has had in this game. Looking at the bracket, no, there won't be an Italy and Lithuania semifinal because the bracket is set up in this order as such. Italy versus United States, Germany versus the second seed of this group that we're watching now. And now the biggest lead of the game for Spain, 12 points. And then on the other half of the bracket is where Lithuania is. Lithuania versus Serbia. And then number one spot of this group versus Slovenia. That is the setup for this bracket. You can check out a view of the bracket. Go to FIBA.basketball/World Cup. And under groups, you click on groups, there'll be a tab that says bracket phase. It's been a great matchup. It's been a great World Cup. So competitive. Especially this second round has surprised me so much. A lot of unexpected play. So he said Serbia is the number 2 team in Group I. That is correct. They did take that number 2 spot as the point differential makes a difference. But also how they fared against each other. A 3 by Brooks as they cut right back to the game from the quarter break. Dort is on the floor. He has 4 fouls. He fouls one more time. He's out of this match. It's win or go home in this game. Canada down 9 wants to get back into this game. Foul called on the floor. Is Canada gone if they lose? Yes. It's go home at this point. There won't be any other games for Canada to play. There are technically more games actually to play. But that will be more for the people in the bracket. I should say, just to clarify. So no more games for Canada. They'll go home, but there'll be more games to be played for the losers in the bracket play. I'm taking a look at the website and I'm making sure I understand this completely. And yes, the remaining games classify where each team will be. Missed the second free throw. 7-point game. Team Spain wants a foul called. I want to see the replay and see how he ended up on the floor grabbing his face. If Canada had Wiggins and Murray, well, unfortunately for those two, they are resting and recovering from injuries. They're going to take a look at this and see, was there a foul? An act of violence. That's what they're looking for from Brooks. He swept that arm across, but looks like his eyes were fixated on the ball, but still, a blow to the face could still be an unsportsmanlike. They're saying that don't see anything that's intentional. They're going to say it's a no call. All right, so they're going to say no call. Spain will have the ball. And Brooks, in that situation, would have put him at 4 fouls. Right now, Canada, they've committed a total of 18 fouls, actually. 4 by Dort, 3 by Brooks, 3 by Barrett, 3 by Gilius Alexander, 2 by Alexander Walker, and 2 by Olynyk. Spain just needs to win to move on to the bracket, but to get that number 1 spot in this World Cup, they would need to score 24 more points, which is possible. But I could be misunderstanding completely. Great call for a jump ball there. Spain possession. Looks like they're going to switch game balls. Coach for Spain wanted a foul call against Dort, which would have worked in their favor because Dort has been causing some problems for Spain. Not enough that Spain is behind. And ball's out of bounds. Trying to look for a foul call, but 8:25 left. Canada will have the ball, trailing 7. Somebody said Canada needs to go on a 10-0 run. We'll see if they get one of those. 8 minutes of play left. A little over 8 minutes of play left, I should say. Spin. Brooks finds SGA. Pass to the corner. 3. No good. That's going to be a traveling call. Barrett to Dort. Brooks will take a 3. Drops it in. Rattles back and forth and drops. It's a 4-point game now with 17 points for Brooks. Check the full live stats on worldcup.basketball. There's a link in the chat. Takes you right to the live stats. And way to keep your foot planted after giving up that ball. Do they get it? No. Try to tip, and it's going to be Spain ball. As mentioned in the chat, this is an 8-0 run right now for Canada. Spain has not scored in this fourth quarter. A little bit of a tumble there, but no foul. Well defended and rebounded by Canada. Chance to go on a bigger run. Going to the rim. Misses the shot. Dort, rebound. Give and go basically for 3-0. 2 players on the floor for Spain. 4 on 5, now 5 on 5. Six seconds. 3 seconds. Got to get a shot up. Rebounded by Spain. New 14 seconds. 6 minutes. Drive to the basket. Goes up off the glass and good. First bucket comes from Brizuela. No, Aldama. Please. Brizuela was the one who earned the assist on that play. Brooks for 2. No good. Ball's loose. Still loose. Dort picks it up. New 14 seconds. And a blocking foul. Dort draws that foul. Free throws at the line. Aldama committed the foul. Dort misses the first free throw. It is a 6-point game. Bro, Spain is better than bro. I need to read that better. Spain is better. They are defending champions. I misread that on how the inflection should have been. Anyway, they are defending champions, but it's been 4 years since this World Cup. Changes in roster, changes in player skills. A lot can happen in 4 years. Dort coming out. Great no call. As Canada gets the rebound, pass behind. Olynyk has been knocking down some threes, but not able to knock that one down. Somebody asked if Argentina qualified. No, they are not in this World Cup. Right now, 75-69, 4:30 remains. Ejim going to the bench. And earlier, RJ Barrett had committed a foul. The most recent one was by Ejim, and he went to the bench. But before that, there was a foul committed by RJ Barrett. He now has 4 fouls. And free throw drops. Drive to the basket, goes up for 2, lays it up and in. What a finish there by Dylan Brooks. He has 3 fouls right now, so he definitely wants to try to be careful not to get his 4th, but if there's any time to get your 4th foul, right around now is fine. Alexander Walker, not sure what happened with him, but don't know if he was trying to draw a foul on that. Somebody's asking, what team does Olynyk play for? Professionally, he plays for the Utah Jazz. First free throw is up and good. Willie Hernan-Gomez, 22 points. Chance to make it 23 points. And does. 7-point ball game, I should say. Didn't wait for the score to update. Gillis Alexander. Step back. 3. No good. Tipped away into the hands of the offense. Corner 3 attempt. Drops in. Alexander Walker. He has 5 points. Alexander Walker defending. 4 seconds, puts up a shot, no good for Abrinas. Oh, a quick turnover. A steal by Clapper. To the break on the left side. Oh, rattles in and out. It's still a 4-point game. Foul called. Well, it's penalty into the bonus, I should say. Now, no free throws on this possession. Brooks has it now. Taking a look at this situation, and RJ Barrett is credited with a turnover, unfortunately. Alexander Walker defending Juan Nunez. Abrinas drives off the foot. Well, approaching the 2-minute mark of this fourth quarter. It has been a strong showing of a quarter from Canada. Goes up for 2, no good. This game is right now reminding me a little bit of the Japan versus Cape Verde game, where Japan had the lead. This game was a 12-point lead at the end of the third quarter. Japan had an 18-point lead at the end of their fourth quarter. But it was low scoring for Japan, high scoring for Cape Verde. And that's what's happening here. Canada, high scoring fourth quarter. Only 5 points in this quarter for Spain. It's a 1-point ball game. SGA with 22 points. And Gomez with it, hands it off. Running out of time, 7 seconds. Underneath. A foul is called. I didn't initially hear the whistle, but a foul was called against RJ Barrett. And that's 5. He has to go to the bench now. Lou Dort enters into this one. Over 1,400 of you have joined us on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Also, some viewers on Twitch as well. I'm Justin Taylor, and we're in the final moments of this matchup between Spain and Canada, down to the wire. It is a great day for competition. Go ahead and in the chat, post the flag emoji of the team you're supporting for this matchup or for the World Cup in general. Go ahead and spam those flags. Two for two at the line by Willie Hernan Gomez. $80-77. SGA finds Brooks. Three. Drops it in! Tie ball game. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. It is win or go home in Indonesia. Out of bounds is the call. Canada ball. Canada a chance to get another win against a European team and to knock off the defending champions. Spain struggling, but still a chance to stay in this game. $80-80. SGA. Drive. Step back for two. Knocks it down. Canada with the lead. Time out Spain. SGA. He has 24 points. He's 7 for 12. And his efficiency rating 29. The bench loves it. They're getting a listen into Spain right now, and wow. What a comeback this is for Canada. Whew. In the fourth quarter, 1 for 5. That's how Spain is doing right now. Looking at this quarter alone, scoring 21-7 in favor of Canada. We'll see how this one ends. This is the number 3 team Canada versus the number 4 team Spain, according to the power rankings. Passing the 40-second mark. Ball tipped. Spain maintains the possession. Drive. Kick to the inside. Goes up for 2. No. Stolen by Dort. SGA bringing the ball up. 3-second difference between game and shot clock. A foul is called and will go to the line for free throws. Not exactly sure why they went with that. I thought Spain had one more timeout to work with. At the line, first free throw up and good. Chance to make it a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game, 84-80. And it does look like Spain did have a timeout remaining. Not sure why they did foul. This is my personal opinion. Not sure why they fouled. There was a difference in time between game and shot clock. They could have played smart, but they did foul early, so that works in their favor. They fouled early, giving them 21 seconds remaining in the game. A 3 is needed here. It definitely needed, because if you go with the 2, you foul again, they have a chance to make it back to a 2-possession game. We'll have to see what happens right here. Coming up with the game plan. What a game this is. Wow. No fouls to get for either team. In the lineup right now, Abrinas, Aldama, Fernandez, Hernan Gomez, Willie Hernan Gomez to be more specific, and Nunez for Spain. Defensively on the floor, Alexander Walker, Brooks, Dort, Gillius Alexander, and Powell. Looking for an opening anywhere on the floor. Drives. Lays it up and good. 2 points for Spain. 15 seconds remaining. Waiting to see what the call is, and now waiting to see what's going on. Well, now Canada calls a timeout. They thought there was a timeout. That wasn't the actual case. Game is not over just yet. It is a 2-point ball game. Interesting conversation. And was asking about timeouts remaining, and the coach said, "No, you have to let me worry about timeouts." Ball's in, trying to split the defenders, and draws a foul. SGA at the line. But that's something that has to be considered in FIBA rules. And I looked this up real quick. With FIBA rules, just to make sure I get it correct, timeouts must be registered by the coach at the scores table and can only come during a stoppage in play. So you cannot call a timeout during live play. So it's a great job by the coach to remind them, don't worry about calling timeouts. It can only happen during stoppage of play. It's a 3-point game. SJ just needs to knock down one more. It's good. Need a three. Pulls a three. Knocks it in! 3-ball! Aldama! A foul called. This is definitely not over. SGA going to the line. SGA needs to make both to only give the option of tying the game. He misses one, leaves it open for Spain to win the game. Free throw is good. Second free throw. Is good. Got to inbound. 4 seconds. This is it. Got to go quick. 3, 2, 1. He misses. Canada knocks off the defending champions. And they will move on to bracket play. And we'll wait to see what the actual bracket is lined up to look like. But more than likely, Canada will be facing Slovenia in the first round on Wednesday, September 6th. My goodness, what an event. And there'll be time for teams to travel to Manila. Great attempt, but just not enough oomph, just barely. Just a centimeter or two more, and it would have dropped right in. Great play from Spain. But this fourth quarter made a world of difference. 27-12 in the fourth quarter. Canada winning. But a great shot from Arenas. Almost dropped it in. Let's go and take a look at game stats. Starting with the team from Spain. 85 points, 29 for 62 from the field. 9 for 26 from beyond the arc. 18 for 20 from the charity stripe. 32 rebounds, 28 assists, 14 turnovers, 7 steals, 4 blocks. Top performers from Spain. Willie Hernan Gomez, 25 points, 7 for 13 from the field. 11 for 12 from the charity stripe. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and had 1 block. Another top performer, Aldama, with 20 points, 8 for 12 from the field, 4 for 7 from beyond the arc, 2 rebounds, and that's going to be it for the top performers from Spain. For Canada, 88 points, 28 for 57 from the field, 17 for 33 inside the semicircle, and 11 for 24 beyond that three-point line. 21 for 25 from the free throw line. 31 rebounds, 18 assists, 15 turnovers, 6 steals, 4 blocks. Top performers: Shea Gillius Alexander, 30 points, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, 14 for 16 from the charity stripe, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 1 turnover. Also need to highlight Dylan Brooks, 22 points, 8 for 12 from the field, 3 for 3 perfect from beyond the arc, 3 for 3 perfect from the charity stripe, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And that's going to do it for this matchup. It's been a interesting day in general. United States lost to Lithuania. Spain lost to Canada. Just shaking up left and right. Still, we have more FIBA to come, as this second round has finally concluded in the FIBA World Cup. All that's left is bracket play. Make sure to check out FIBA.basketball/World Cup, or actually going to worldcup.basketball works as well. And you can find out more about times for games, as well as a bunch of other information. Well, I'm Justin Taylor. That's going to do it. We'll see you next time for the next chat party.